flashes of thunder.
I was lightning before the thunder.
Ever since I was knee-high playing with G.I. Joe, Darth Vader, and Darth must have put a hex on him for later. Him and Lex Luthor, Superman. Here comes the ring, here comes the thunder. I woke last night to the sound of thunder. Waiting on the thunder. Waiting on the thunder.
Good morning. What's up? I don't think anybody's awake right now. It's like 7:55, almost 8 a.m. Here in Ohio. And I figured I would do a quick little live. I've not done a live in a while. And going on vacation tomorrow. Heading to Florida. And I've got an action figure I want to open. I was going to do a video of me opening it. But I was like, man, it'd be fun to do it on a live. See if anybody's awake this morning. I doubt anybody's going to hop on here. Maybe one or two people. But that's fine. It's all good. Because I was going to do a video anyway. So I can do it as a live, you know. And it's raw. It's fresh. It's unedited, you know. No crazy little surprise. Well, maybe some crazy surprises. I don't know. It's 8 a.m. So I don't know. But if anybody hops on, that'd be cool. If not, you know, you guys can watch us later or whatever. No big deal. Anyways. Man, this is freaking awesome. Rock and roll. Picked this up at Walmart a few days ago. Tell me that's not awesome. Am I crazy for doing it this early in the morning? Like I said, it's like 8 a.m. I doubt anybody on here. That's okay, though. That's okay. I'm going to open it anyways. But yeah, I know I say this a lot, but I've been super busy with work, planning this vacation. I don't even have a hat on. My hair's a mess. But I just, you know, I was getting me a cup of coffee. And I was like, I'm going to open this figure. It's like, why not do it live? It'll be fun. You know, you guys can see me early in the morning, you know, just waking up, getting my stuff together, you know. What do I have to talk about? I've sold off some of my vacation. I've sold off some of my vacation. I've sold off some of my action figures to help fund this vacation. And I've just been thinking, you know, it's like, it's weird. It's like there's so many action figures out there right now. You know, I was listening to Uncle Tim's rants and reviews. Shout out to Uncle Tim, man. He has got an awesome channel. And I've been paying more attention to it here lately. You know, and he had a lot of good points about, you know, only adults are buying toys right now. I mean, kids aren't buying action figures. And I totally agree with him. And made me think a little bit, you know, about what do I really want to accomplish in my collection as an adult? You know, I mean, it is cool, you know, like reliving your childhood through some of these toys, and I get it, you know, and I do enjoy that, but there's so many, and I just keep building this big gigantic collection. And to be honest, I mean, I don't have a toy store. I have a toy room. You know what I mean? I have a toy room, but not a toy store. And it's like, what am I going to do with all of these action figures? You know, and I've just done a lot of soul searching here lately. You know, like my neighbor next door, you know, he's in his 80s and he's got cancer, you know. And I was thinking about, you know, what's my family going to do with all my action figures stuff when I pass on? Are they going to sell them? Are they going to keep them? Is it going to be a burden to have this many figures? Like, you know, poor Hayden, man. He going to get married. You know, is he going to have a toy room just because of his dad? No. You know, he's going to have his own life. He's going to be into his own things. He's not even into toys now, you know. My daughter, Haley, you know, what's she going to do? You know, she's not going to want all this stuff, you know. And I've been doing some soul searching, like, what am I going to do? You know, like, I go to estate sales sometimes. You know, and I pick up Joe's and stuff, which is a blast, you know, like, I mean, this stuff right here is from an estate sale, you know, and I go to estate sales and I'll pick up stuff, but, you know, like when I'm going to estate sales and I go into all them different rooms and stuff, you know, and I see these people's houses and stuff, these are people that passed away, these are people that passed away, you know, and their family's selling their house, and they've got so much stuff, you know, and it's like they're just selling it. You know, it's not as important to the kids and stuff as it is to that person that passed away. And I get it. I really get it. So not to put you guys down, not to put a damper on this crazy morning live. But I thought, like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do with all this stuff? And life is short, and I'm like, maybe I should sell some of this stuff, and enjoy this trip to Florida, like a little extra money. So you guys probably wonder, like, what has he sold? Well, I sold all I sold all of my OG original Motu figures. Got a pretty good deal on them. A lot of them were rough, a lot of them were beaters. Only a couple of them had their weapons. Excuse me for a moment. I'll get some coffee. Tell me that's an awesome Freddy Krueger cup. Blue Eyes picked this up for me. But, I'm thinking like, so I'm sorry. Back to my He-Man figures. So I sold all of my vintage Motu figures. I figured they're easy to acquire right now. I can buy the Origins if I ever wanted to, but it's like I'm really on a G.I. Joe. Like the G.I. Joe vintage. I recently got a Terradrome. I recently put together a USS Flag. I mean, I love vintage G.I. Joe, and I love G.I. Joe Classified, and I'm still collecting G.I. Joe Classified when I can, but I'm really penny pinching right now for this vacation. And it's going to be a blast. I'm excited, and, I mean, it's not every day we get to go to Florida, and it's like we're in Ohio, so 2 weeks off, so it's going to be a blast. So anyway, I sold my He-Man collection. And I've sold some Marvel Legends, some stuff that I really don't collect anymore anyways. Sold all my Turtles. And I'm in a process of selling some of my Cobra Troopers from G.I. Joe Classified. I mean, I have 20 of them, infantry and officers, and I'm just like, do I need 20 of them? I mean, like, the G.I. Joe Classified line is so huge right now, and there's so much awesome stuff coming out. I know you guys have seen the San Diego Comic-Con stuff where they're showing these awesome figures that are coming out. It's almost hard to keep track of them, and I'm going to get them all. I've got to get them all, So after vacation, I'm going to put a order in on Amazon and buy whatever's available that I don't have. Probably use Klarna. So I don't know if you guys are hip with Klarna or not. Klarna is where you can make payments, and they have an annual payment thing where you can make payment every month for like 6 months, and I'm just going to stock up on G.I. Joe Classified when I come back. But I have so much other stuff. I mean, there's some things I want to keep, like that are sentimental to me, like my Hot Toys Joker that John Joker got me, what I mean? Like, I will keep that for sure. What's up, Mark? Welcome, Mark. How are you? Nice to see you, my friend. I'm just doing this random, crazy, early morning live. I know it's not early morning where you're at. What time is it? What time is it over there, Mark? Let me know. But, yeah, I'm just doing this little live. I just want to tell you guys a little bit about myself that, I haven't gotten to say lately, Just have a little talk with you guys. Like I said, I know it's early morning, but I'm doing so much stuff to get ready for this trip. I would have done it tonight or something when everybody's up. But, it's 1 p.m. 1 p.m. there, Mark. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, so like I was saying, I'm selling off some of my collection. I'm still keeping all my Joes, of course. But I'm selling a lot of other stuff. And I'm just to the point where, like I was saying earlier, Mark, it's like, what am I going to do with all this stuff? What am I going to do with all this stuff? It's like I have a toy room, but not a toy store. You know what I mean? It's like I'm running out of room. And life is short, and I want to save a little bit of money for this trip to Florida this weekend. And next week, I mean, we're going to be there 2 weeks, so it's going to be awesome. But I sold all my He-Man collection. And I sold something else, Mark. You're going to be heartbroken when I say this, but I sold my vintage Star Wars figures. I know what you're thinking. You're like, are you crazy? But yeah, I let them go. I had almost all of them. I was missing some of the final 17. I saw my Star Wars Black Series and stuff like that, but what's this? Just got the That I can't speak. I'm sorry. The Revendell Lego set to build on the channel. Awesome, bro. That sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm gonna completely work on GI Joe now. Like I said, I got the Terrordrome. Has to be done, my friend. Yeah, I mean, I really thought about it, Mark. It's like I said, I go to a lot of estate sales and stuff. I see all this stuff, man, and I'm like, you know, their family is selling all this stuff, you know, these estate sales and stuff, you know, someone's passed away, you know, and it's like, you know, when I pass away, my kids aren't going to want all this stuff. They're going to sell it, you know. Hope you didn't sell anything I need. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. I mean, I didn't have all the final 17. I'll say that. And I know that's what everybody's after. But, man, I got such a good deal on them, bro. I got such a good deal on them. It's like, some of them were beaters, you know. I didn't have all the weapons. It was my personal collection, you know. I can tell you what I got for them if you're interested. I usually don't blurt out numbers, but if you want to know, I'll tell you. I had all of them, but most of the final 17. I was only missing a few. Well, let me take it back. I only had a few of the final 17. Like I didn't have Yak Face. I didn't have. Oh, who did I not have? I can't say his name. Amadamalaman? I can't think of his name. You know what I'm talking about. I didn't have him. The big guy. There's a few of them I didn't have. But yeah, so I sold them to help pay for my collection, help pay for my vacation. And like I said, I'm really on the GI Joe, man. Like I've got a lot of vintage action figure GI Joes, and I'm collecting a lot more. I want to get them all. And I have 2 contacts where I may be getting a USS flag. It's something I'm really, really hell bent on getting. A lot of times, if I really want something bad enough, I'll get it. And I think I will say it's probably 70% chance that I will get it. So getting pretty close. It will fit on top of my Tegu cage great. And I can see it in my head right now. The only problem is my Terrordrome is sitting on top of the Tegu cage, so I'm going to have to find a different spot for that. But I think I can do something with that. If I have to, I'll set it on the flag. I've got to get the flag. So, but yeah, I'm doing this random live because I want to open Rock and Roll. He looks so freaking cool. I don't have great lighting in here right now. I really wasn't ready to do this, open this yet, and do a live, but why not? Oh my, sold my Yak Face to Chris at Hasbro. Funny that the retro has come out since. Yeah, he looks just like him too. I mean, that's another thing. It's like, what? I guess the question is, Mark, and I mean, I don't know. I guess the question is, what's our end plan? What's our end plan with toy collecting? You know, I mean, I know. You know, I love all you guys on the toy channels, and I know that you guys do toy hunts. And there for a while, I was doing toy hunts all the time, and I was bringing home so much stuff. And it doesn't seem like it. You know, you pick up like 3 figures at a toy hunt. Doesn't seem like a big deal, right? You do a toy hunt every week, and you pick up 3 figures, man. It's like, in a month, that's 12 figures. You know, in a year, it's over 100 figures. And I've been doing this channel for like 3 years, you know, and it's like, that is so many figures that you collect. So what do you do with them? I mean, it's like when the newness wears off and you're like, yeah, that's a cool figure, you know, but, you know, I mean, it's all right. I mean, what do you do with them? You know, so there, you know, the first couple of years I was keeping them in box. And then I was like, well, I don't want to sell them. I bought them. So I started opening figures, you know. Then after opening figures, I started putting them in detolfs and stuff. And then it's like, now what? Now what? You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. It's cool and I enjoy it. But is that longevity there, you know, where like these figures are going to be important to me forever? Or is it like, you know, I bought them on a whim because they're cool. They're still cool. You know what I mean? I bought them on a whim and I like them. But am I going to have them forever? I mean, you know what I mean? I'm just being real with you guys. You know what I mean? I have never lied to you guys. I want to be as truthful, you know, and tell you guys how I really feel, you know, and it's like, what am I going to do with them later? You know, so I've been selling some things. Like I said, I'm still keeping my Joes. The thing with G.I. Joe, How do I want to word it? Just gonna pick a random figure out of this bag right here. I mean, I've got so many figures, but let me see here. Come on, they're all in little baggies, you know. But like GI Joe, vintage GI Joe, man. When I was a kid, I had these things in my pocket. You know, I mean, I loved them, man. It's like Roadblock. I never had this Roadblock as a kid, man, and I'm gonna admit something to you guys. So I never had this Roadblock as a kid. This is the first Roadblock. If I can open them out of this bag, my hands don't work well. If I open them out of this bag, I got this Roadblock at the estate sale, right? And he's complete. Okay, and his O-ring was broken. I was like, oh, no problem. You know what I mean? Took him home, put the O-ring in, cracked his crotch. I was devastated. I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God. You know, I was like, son of a, you know, I'm so mad at Blue Eyes. Like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I was like, I broke his crotch. She's like, that's okay. I'm like, no, it's not. Doesn't that suck? Doesn't that suck, man? I mean, that's such a cool figure. Such a cool figure. That's okay. I'll find another one. But I don't know what it is. Like I said, a lot of people buy figures, you know, for the nostalgic, you know, like retro, you know what I mean? It's cool. I get it. But man, when I have a G.I. Joe vintage action figure, I can remember as a kid, man, I wanted that figure. Or I can remember as a kid, I had that figure, you know? And it's like, there's something about it. There's something about it. Like that, and I get the feels. Every time I get G.I. Joe original, you know, vintage G.I. Joe, I get the feels, man. It's like, and that's where it's at. You know what I mean? Hey, Mr. B, what's up, buddy? Hey, good morning. Good morning to you too. I just wanted to do a random live, man. I'm going to be opening up Rock and Roll here in a little while. I was going to do a little video opening it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it live. Hopefully people tune in. If not, you know, I still get to talk to you guys. Mr. B, you haven't missed too much. You missed, I sold some of my collection. I was talking to Mark about. I did, man. It's like, and I'm not trying to be a downer or anything today, but I've been really doing some soul searching, really thinking. G.I. Joe's so damn tempted, bro. If you had them as a kid, man, it is so, I don't know how to explain it. It's just so nostalgic, man. It's just so cool to have again. You know what I mean? Because they're so hard to find, and it's like it's something I've preached about for a while. There's something about getting that vintage figure because it's like they don't make these anymore. You know what I mean? They don't make these anymore, and there's so many variants. There's so many different figures out there, and it's like if you had this figure in your pocket as a kid, you know what I'm saying, and you've got them now, it's freaking awesome. It is so cool because like they'll never. I mean, even if they make these again, you know, which I've seen they're making some O-ring figures again, and they make them again. That's cool. But it's not original. You know what I mean? Like can you imagine how many of these a lot of us have buried in our backyards as kids or blew them up with firecrackers or anything like that to get one, you know, and the crotch is still there and the thumbs are still there and the paint is still in decent shape. I mean, I used to throw these things around. I used to strap them to RC cars. I used to take plastic bags like Walmart bags, whatever as a kid, put them on their shoulders, throw them up in the air, use them like parachutes. I mean, I used to lose these things, you know what I mean? Tie a bunch of helium balloons to them. I mean, there's all kinds of different things I did with these things, you know, and to have them now, to be able to track them down, that's a toy hunt, man. That's a crazy toy hunt. To track these things down and they're that old, you know what I mean? You know, like you go to, and I hate to be on a tantrum, but I'm just talking, guys. You know, I appreciate you guys even hanging out. You know, it's awesome that Mr. B and Mark are both hanging out with me. Thank you very much, because I've just had some stuff I wanted to talk about. And I'm sorry that I haven't been doing as many videos lately, but a lot of this stuff's been on my mind. And I'm glad I get to share it with you guys. I'm glad I get to get this out in the open. But, you know, like I was saying to Mark, you know, it's like collecting all these figures, you know, like doing toy hunts and stuff, you know, and it's like, what, you sold stuff? Yes, I did. I did. Yes, I did. I'll get back into that, Mr. B. But so, like, for instance, Ollie's. Let's talk about Ollie's for a minute. They've got so many Marvel Legends. They've got a couple Joes. They've got they've got Ghostbusters. They've got all these toys at Ollie's for sale, and they're cheap. They're dirt cheap, you know. And it's like, you know, we spend all this money toy hunting and stuff, which toy hunting is fun. I enjoy toy hunting. But like I was saying, you know, like when I was deep into toy hunting and doing videos and stuff, I'd be going to Targets early in the morning when they first opened, you know, and I'd be searching down these figures that I wanted. I wanted these figures. I get 3 or 4 of them, you know. I do my video, 3 or 4 figures, at least 3 or 4 a week, you know, at least 3 or 4 a week. And those add up so quickly. You're talking 12, 16 figures in 1 month, you know, and I did that hardcore for about a year and a half. I've been doing my channel for about 3 years, but I did that hardcore for like a year and a half. And I was just stacking figures up, and they were cool. I liked them. But, you know, it's like, what's the next step? You know, what do I do with all these? I outgrew collecting when Joe's came out. Oh, my. So they're dear to my heart because, okay, so like in the 90s, I outgrew Joe's, you know. I was talking to girls, you know, and going on dates and doing all this crazy stuff, you know. Being a rebel, you know, rebels, no rules. You know, I was out there, you know, having fun. And I grew out of toys, you know. And that's why I don't really collect as much as of the later Joes, like in the 90s and stuff. But I love the 80s collection. Ollie's has gotten bigger with their figure selection, older, but plenty of them. Yes, absolutely. So like I've missed out on some G.I. Joe Classified here lately, you know what I mean? And it's like I will find them, you know what I mean? I will get them. And it's like, you know, I talked about FOMO a while back on a live. This has been months ago, you know, fear of missing out. But a lot of people, me included, you know, we've had FOMOT. FOMOT. I made up that word. It was fear of missing out today, you know, because we'll get them. We'll get them eventually, you know what I mean? But I'm really lowering my collection to G.I. Joe. I'm still going to keep my Batman stuff. You know, I still love Batman, you know. Definitely going to keep my hot toy that John Joker got me because it's dear to my heart. Every time I see it, you know, I think of the good days that we had doing lives, or good nights that we had doing lives, you know, talking about G.I. Joe and talking about Batman, talking about Marvel Legends, you know, and all that stuff. But I've sold all my vintage turtles. Blue Eyes has still got her NECA turtles. I sold all my Star Wars vintage figures. Like I was telling Mark earlier, Mr. B, I sold all of those. I got a pretty good deal on them. And I sold all my vintage He-Man. He-Man, you know, I know they'll always make He-Man. I mean, look at all the He-Man origin stuff out. If I ever am after a certain figure, I'll get it. You know what I mean? But I've sold all my original He-Man figures. Sold all my Star Wars. When I say Star Wars vintage, I mean the actual vintage figures, you know, from the 80s and late 70s. I sold all those. But, you know, I mean, the retros are out, you know what I mean? Like, I've got some retro figures I still collected, you know, that look exactly like them, you know? And it's like, I was just, like I was telling Mark, you know, like with estate sales and stuff like that, you know, I've gone to, you know, a lot of people passed away and they've got all this stuff, you know, and their kids don't want it, you know what I mean? And like, I know, you know, I'm only 45 now, you know, but I want to live some life, you know what I mean? Like, I sold some of the stuff, so I go on this awesome trip to Florida, you know, and it's like, I want to live a little bit and enjoy some money, you know, like before I'm gone, you know, right? But enough of the sad stuff, man. The San Diego Comic Con, and they are putting out some awesome G.I. Joes. I watched the Hasbro thing. It was awesome. There's so many that I'm after. The Dreadnoks. I gotta get I gotta get those Dreadnoks. Here pretty soon, I feel this whole room is gonna be full of G.I. Joe. So, man, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me a little bit. I know it's super early and this is so random. I have no rules, you know. What we got? I basically stick to only a couple lines. Okay, TBS, NECA, but a few pops. I'm more or less selected. That's what I'm starting to be too, my friend. I agree 100%. Because it's just too hard to collect all this stuff, man. And it's like, at the end of the day, you know, after the luster has faded, it's like, what am I going to do with all this stuff? Yukon Phil, no way, it's Rebels. What's up, brother? How are you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. I loved your video, Yukon, where you got the Megatron, man. I was like, oh, I love it. Oh, my God, dude. So awesome. Early, aha, brother. I'm up at 4 a.m. Holy crap. Mr. B, wow, 4 a.m. Holy shit. But I want to be honest with you guys. I'm still going to keep doing YouTube. I know I have not been doing much lately. I just like whenever I do a video, whenever I'm doing something cool, I just try to do a video of it. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not trying to get monetized or anything. I'm just trying to have a good time, and I love the community. You know, I love hanging out with you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Hey there, Yukon Phil. Good morning, my friend. Thanks, man. I'm still in shock, dude. I was in shock too when you opened it. I was like, holy crap, like that. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, and I know you just hopped on Yukon, but I was saying earlier that feeling that you get when you have a vintage, you know, something vintage, something that you remember as a child that you thought you'd never get again. There's something about that, bro. It's like, you know, and I'm not knocking toy hunts. I know you guys all do your toy hunts, and I think they're awesome. But it's like a new figure, like I love this. I love this right here. Rock and roll. I can't wait to open them. I'm opening them here on the stream. I love it. It's so freaking cool. It's like it gives me the feels. I feel, you know, nostalgic. You know what I mean? It's just like nice. You know, freaking awesome. I love it. They're remaking these. These are great. But at the end of the day, that vintage figure, man, I have more feels for that vintage figure, more memories. And that's what this is all about. You know what I mean? It's like reliving our childhood. You know what I mean? It's like, and I love it. And that's why I was just telling everybody else, Yukon, I sold some of my collection. And it was a little hard for me. Like letting go of the vintage Star Wars figures was hard for me. But I was born in 78, you know what I mean? And it's like, I vaguely remember playing with Star Wars figures. I remember the movies. I remember, you know, and I'll always love Star Wars, you know. I remember the movies. I remember enjoying them. But I didn't have hardly any Star Wars vintage figures. What I had was G.I. Joe. And there wasn't a day that went by I didn't have a G.I. Joe in my pocket, you know. My mom, you know, like my dad worked a lot. And on this, I remember the summer times, my mom would be like, Eddie, go outside and play with your Joes. I mean, that's what we did. You know, I'd go outside, I'd dig a dirt hole, I'd put them in there, I'd have them shooting each other. I'd have little stories, you know, about, you know, this Joe's doing this. And I remember doing that as a kid. I mean, I don't do that now, but looking at the Joes, in my hand, or, you know, like when I go to the store, it's so weird. As an adult, you know, we have expendable money. You know what I mean? Like we can. So like as a kid, you go to the store and you're like, Dad, will you buy this Joe? And he's like, I'll get you one, you know, or next week or whatever. You know what I mean? Like can't get it this week. But as an adult, man, you go in there and look at Duke, we'll say for instance, and he's $120. And you can be like, all right, no rules. And buy it if you really wanted to, right? Rebels, no rules, you can buy it. You know, and it's like where you go to a yard sale or something, which are like damn near extinct now. Let's say flea market, and you find a box of Joes, you can make an offer, you know, and you can just buy them. You know what I mean? You don't have to ask anybody's permission. You know what I mean? Oh man, exactly. Especially when it's a figure you always wanted and never had. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Vintage is memories, man. You can't ever get any better than that. Yes, I know. It's like such a. I love it. You know what I mean? It's like one thing I'll never get rid of is my vintage Joes. Like, I mean, they're gonna have to put a couple of them in my casket, and my kids are gonna have to. I don't know. They're gonna have to keep them. You know, like everything else. I mean, like I said, my hot toy. I mean, I'm not gonna get rid of that. You know, because John got that for me. It means a lot to me. But like everything else, man, like even the classified line, I love the classified line. I'm gonna keep collecting it, but it's not as important to me as the vintage Joes, man. The vintage Joes have a place in my heart. You got rid of vintage Star Wars. I wish I knew. I got a lot for him, Mr. B. If you guys want to know, I'll tell you what I got for him. If you guys really want to know, let me know in the chat, and I'll tell you guys. Morning, Mr. B. I'm in search of only a couple more. So yeah, so I was missing a few. I mean, I had them all except for the final 17. I was missing probably like 12 of the final 17. Laugh my ass off. I was just thinking, I want Megatron in my casket. Yeah, they better put Gung Ho and Shipwreck and Duke in my casket for sure. Oh man, Jawa, Death Star, Gunner, and Boba Fett. Okay, I had a Jawa. It didn't have the. Wow, I can't think. It didn't have the cape, the vinyl cape. It didn't have it on it. I did have the Death Star Gunner, and I had two Boba Fetts. That's on you, buddy. Yeah, I don't care. Listen, guys, I don't have any rules. I'll tell you guys what I got. Okay, so so I went and I put together that USS Flag. I know you guys seen that, right? And that was so much fun, man. It was at my buddy's store. Oh, let me say something real quick to Ultra Carterzilla. What's up, Ultra Carterzilla? I didn't know you started live already. Nothingless. It's good to see you again, man. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I didn't advertise it or nothing. I apologize. I didn't advertise it or nothing. I wanted to open up this figure today, and I wanted to share some stories with you guys. Okay, back to Star Wars. So, me and Blue Eyes going to Florida, right? And we're trying to penny pinch as much as possible. I'm trying to get some money together. So I took him in to my buddy's store. The guy that I put the flag together for, I brought that into my buddy's store. Mr. B says, good morning, Ultra Carterzilla. So I go to my buddy's store. I've got all my vintage Star Wars figures. I'm balls in. I've got everything, okay? And my Job of the Hutt play set, I brought that in as well. And a lot of now listen, guys. So some of the Star Wars figures were beaters, man. They were not in great shape. This was my personal collection, and I brought him in. He's like, "What do you want for him?" And I was like, "It's not gonna be pretty, you know what I mean? It's gonna be expensive." He's like, "Well, give me an idea." I was like, "Dude," I was like, "If I sold these for $5 a piece, I've got roughly 100 figures here. If I sold $5 a piece, that's $500. You know what I mean? So it's not going to be cheap. I know some of them are beaters. Some of them are in good shape, you know. Congrats on the Terradrome. So I'm getting to that. Yeah, I think you're reading my mind this morning. So I go in there. We talked, man. We negotiated for so long. In fact, people were coming in and they're like, as one customer came in, he's like, you guys sound like American Pickers. You know? Like, I mean, we're good friends. Me and him are good friends. And it's like, we weren't being rude to each other, but we were, you know, saying, I want. So I told him, I said, look, at the end of the whole thing, I said, I want to leave happy, but I want to leave with cash, but I want to leave happy also. So he's like, well, what do you want? I told him, I said, you get, and so like I put together the USS Flag for him, right? And I put together 2 Terradromes, and one Terradrome is complete. I put it together. It's complete. You know, and it's very hard to get a Terradrome. And the other one is, you know. And I told him, I said, I'll tell you what, bro. Give me $500 cash and that complete Terradrome. And we've got a deal. And that's when we started negotiating some more, you know. He was almost happy. And then that's when I said, and I'll throw in my Job of the Hutt. So we shook on it. And he was like, rolled his eyes. He's like, let me go get the Terradrome. So he got the Terradrome out. He put it in my car and he gave me $500 bills. And I thought it was a pretty good deal. What do you guys think? It wasn't exactly 100 figs. It wasn't exactly 100 figs. It was like 92 or something like that. But I just rounded it up just to prove a point that it was going to be a little bit of money, you know. So, you guys all think it was a pretty good deal? I mean, I wish man, if they do a HasLab of the Terradrome, I would get it. And I know I have not even got the HasLab for the Wild Bill and the Dragonfly, and I want it. I do want it, but I'm trying, man. I'm trying to penny pinch. You know, it's like for this vacation because I mean, you know, life goes by quick. That's a good deal. The Terradrome made it. Yeah, it was hard, Yukon. It was hard to make this deal because, like Blue Eye said, she's like, well, what about all the time you spent collecting these? You know, I mean, and I'm like, yeah, and they're cool. You know what I mean? But they did not have that same feel as the Joes. And it's like, I'm just trying to make a decision and I'm going to just try to stick to Joes, you know? But it was hard. It was hard for me, man. It was like, I mean, I'm 45 years old. You know, I shouldn't be acting like it's such a big deal, but it was a big deal, you know? So I sold those. And then I sold my vintage He-Man figures. I can tell you guys what I got out of those, too, if you guys really want to know. I mean, a lot of them were beaters. Anyone seen the San Diego Comic-Con reveals of G.I. Joe Classified figures? Absolutely, I have. They look freaking awesome. My most favorite ones were the Steel Brigade. I knew that. I knew Ultra Carterzilla would say Steel Brigade. 2-pack, as I can't wait to army build them as I have been wanting them for so long. I tell you what got me was the Dreadnoks, man. I want those so bad. Dreadnoks look so freaking cool. The zombies, oh my gosh, man. The mole rats or whatever, look so cool. Oh no, where'd my comments go? As long as you're satisfied, that's what counts. Yeah, I appreciate that, Mr. B. I appreciate that, man. It's like, but it's just like I was saying about state sales and stuff. It's like, what's everybody gonna do with all these? When I'm gone. You know what I mean? It's like, my son's not gonna want a toy room. And like I said before, I don't have a toy store. I have a toy room. You know what I mean? And it's like collecting all these figures, going to Targets and stuff, doing my toy hunts because I used to be on it, man. I used to be on it, and I praise you guys who do the toy hunts. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I love watching them. I love watching Yukon Phil do his toy hunts. I love watching Gary's Grails do his toy hunts. I try to watch as many people as I can. I have been super busy, but I love seeing what's in stores. And I still have, I still like the figures that are out. You know what I mean? Like I still like the Batman stuff. The McFarlane stuff. I still like all that stuff. But it's like I just cannot. I cannot. Keep buying 3 to 4 figures a week. And I mean, when you start putting them in a box in your toy room and you're not even looking at them, it's like, why am I doing this? Am I going to do resale? What am I going to do with these? So that's why I've been selling a little bit here lately. But I am like, I'm not just completely selling and getting out of the mix. You know what I mean? Because I'm selling, but I'm also trying to reacquire every vintage G.I. Joe that I can get my hands on. Oh yeah, so Dreadnoks, Hawk, Shockwave, a lot of good reveals, man. Absolutely, dude. Shockwave looked awesome too. I like Cobra Troopers, man. He kind of had a Cobra Trooper feel. He looks really cool. Lax Sivrak, what's up? More swords? No, not today. I appreciate you hopping on, Lack. I don't even have any swords prepared over. I might have a couple in the corner. But I really am just talking about vintage action figures and modern action figures and what I'm going to do with my collection, because my collection is out of hand. I have way too many. I average a figure per week. That's not bad, Mr. B. That's not bad. That's not bad. And I'm not down on anybody, who does the toy hunts that collects, 3 or 4 figures a week. You know what I mean? That's cool. I mean, I'm down. You know what I mean? Mr. B, hey, Black. Gary's Girls. I was just talking about you, Gary. You must have heard me. I was talking about how I enjoy your toy hunts, man. I love them. Just got up and seen you live. Had to come and see my people. Awesome, bro. Awesome. I'm just sitting here, man. I'm drinking some coffee, and I'm just talking about toys. I apologize. Ooh, it's hot. I apologize it's so early, guys. It's just I got a lot of stuff to do with this trip. And I was like, if I'm going to do it, let's just do it. I mean, it's just, I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you all for tuning in. I got 6 people here at like 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Y'all should be sleeping in. What am I doing? I apologize. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Love you all, man. I really do. Good morning, Gary's Grails. Gary, I hope that you're doing well, man. I know that you've had some kidney stone issues. Praying for you, brother. I really enjoy your toy hunts. I don't always comment on everybody. I apologize, but I do watch you guys as much as I can. And I love this community, and I'm so glad. It's been a few years that I've been doing YouTube, and I've got some of you guys that have followed me this whole time, and thank you, man. It really means a lot to me. It really, really does. And I'm sorry that I haven't been doing lives as much, which has been really busy, but thank you guys. 4 to 5 a week. Might be time to cut back. So, Yukon, there's nothing wrong with that, brother. Let me tell you first off, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? I'm 45 years old, and I have been doing that for like, a few years now, and it's like, I keep collecting, and it's gotten to the point where it's like, what's my main focus? It's like, I look around and I'm like, scattered, it's like, I have so many different things. And it's like, what's my main focus? Like, I love Star Wars. You know what I mean? I do. I can sit down and watch Star Wars movies over and over and over. I love Star Wars. I have a big spot in my heart for Star Wars. However, Star Wars vintage figures, I don't remember playing with those hardly at all as a kid. You know what I mean? Like, I remember getting a few of them new in store. It was at KB's. It was Return of the Jedi. They were like $1.99 a piece because they were clearance. I remember getting some of those as a kid, and I remember playing with them. But I remember G.I. Joe like crazy. You know, like Yukon, like with that Megatron, that felt deep to my heart, man. You related, I related to you in that story where you talk about you had it just for a little while. You know, you wanted it. You know, and your parents getting it for you. I love it, dude. Fantastic. And I have so many stories like that about GI Joe, and it's like I get them GI Joe figures, man. It's just like it's completely different for me, and I think that's what I want out of my collection is to be able to look back on stuff, be like, man, I remember having this as a kid. I remember how I got rid of it as a kid, or I remember breaking it as a kid. Here it is again. I've got a second chance. You know, I think that's what I want to do with the collection for real. But I'm still, I'm still doing the GI Joe Classified. GG. Let's see. I've had no coffee yet, bro. Get you some coffee, man. Gonna need it. Gary? How are you feeling, man? I was saying the same thing. I hope you're doing okay, man. Ed, we love you, man. I got that blueprint drawn up. I need to make a big post office run. Well, I'm leaving tomorrow, dude. Tomorrow at like 2:00, and I can't get back to my shop to get that stainless now. It's kind of too late, but I'll still do it for you, man, and I'll just send it to you from Ohio. We'll figure it out, brother. You send it to me when you can. We will still do it. Let's see here. My stowaway is still on board. I've just got to ride it out. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I hope you're okay, brother. Next grill piece is the Ghostbuster Firehouse. Yeah, awesome. See, that feels. I don't know what the difference. I don't know how to explain it, but that feels so much more important. You know what I mean? Than new stuff. Like, I love new stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to open him. I'm going to open him on this video. I want to say tonight. It's not tonight. It's the morning. I'm used to doing lives at night. Like, I'll open this tonight, but I'll open it this morning with you guys. I mean, but the vintage stuff, man, is just so near to my heart. Made a special spot lack in my new collection room. Awesome. No rush. I'll pay for shipping. But yeah, we'll figure it out, Lack. For real, man. We'll figure it out because I want you to get that sword together. Lack and I are talking about something that's going to be awesome, and he's going to build something freaking. I don't want to ruin it for him. Lack will work it out, brother. My least favorite San Diego Comic Con Star Wars Black Series reveal is Pre Vizsla, as he's a horrible Jango Fett body with outdated articulation, horrible proportions. Ouch. I'll make a grip for yours also. Cool, man. Cool. But yeah, so I didn't want to get on a tantrum talking about everything, but it's like I'm trying to limit my collection. That's why you guys have not seen much toy hunts and stuff, to just G.I. Joe. And like I said, I'm still keeping, my Batman stuff and Marvel Legends. We got a ton of Marvel Legends. Those are all Blue Eyes. All the NECA stuff is Blue Eyes. She's keeping all that. But yeah, I sold my Star Wars vintage. I sold my He-Man vintage. I think that's it. And I'll probably sell a couple of my Cobra Troopers, being I've got like 20 of them. I don't know what I was thinking. I was army building for a while, but it's like, the end of the day, what am I going to do with all of them? But Mr. B, I'm honored. You guys rock, man. It's such a great community. I don't know. You guys just mean a lot to me. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And I didn't even know if anybody was going to hop on here for real. I was like, I'm just going to do a little live. Talk about what I got going on, and maybe people will watch it later. You know what I mean? But to have you all on here is awesome. Are you keeping your Black Series? I don't know. I mean, I have some. I've got a couple hard to finds too, Yukon. I've got the Wall. I mean, they're all open though. They're all open, but I've got the Walgreens Obi-Wan and the Stormtrooper outfit. I'm sorry, Clone Trooper outfit. And I know that one's a hard one to get, but I have him. Mr. B as well. Lack, that Falcon is beautiful. I also have the big, gigantic Legacy Millennium Falcon. I don't know what I'm going to do with it either. But it's cool. It lights up. It talks. The Legacy Falcon. It's cool. It looks cool, but it's like, at the end of the day, I'd rather have another Sky Striker. And like I said earlier, I don't know if everybody heard me, but I've got a USS Flag in the works. 2 different ones. I'm not sure which one I'm going to get yet, but it's in the works, and I've got a spot for it. I just got to clear a little bit of room in here, but I've got a spot for it. Is Blue Eyes going to get the upcoming NECA Ultimate Feral Predator, as He will look badass fighting against Spirit and Snake Eyes. She probably will. She loves NECA, man. In fact, something that she really wants. She's still collecting the turtle line and stuff. You know, she loves monsters and she loves the turtles. And she's got almost all the monster ones, but she doesn't have the Casey Jones one yet. The Phantom of the Opera, Casey Jones. So I feel that we're going to acquire that very soon. Yeah, you're awesome. You're awesome. You guys are all awesome. All you have to worry about is making sure Blue Eyes keeps you. Yeah, we've been together a long time, man. Me and Blue Eyes, and we get along really well. I've been considering selling some of my Marvel Legends just to save some space, bro. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like I can't really show you guys the room too much because it's a freaking mess. But I have so much stuff, man. It's like, what's gonna happen when I pass on? You know what I mean? My family, you know, I know Hayden and Haley will want to save some stuff in memory of me, but I wouldn't blame them if they sold some of it. You know what I mean? So why not I sell some of it? You know, get a little extra money for this vacation and buy more vintage Joes. You know what I mean? They can bury me with my vintage Joes. Duff Man, what's up, brother? Nice to see you too, man. Awesome. Awesome. Yukon, what are you looking for? I got a few trades. Duff Man, Lack. Hey, good morning, Duff Man. Mr. B, nothing really. I have a ton of Black Series. Yukon, if you're looking for something, man, let me know. Maybe I haven't. I mean, if you want or whatever, or whoever or whatever. That is what matters, yeah. Oh, you did? Yeah, he looks cool, right? He looks cool. Blue Eyes is all over that. She's like, oh, I gotta get that. Like, he looks awesome. And we still like new stuff, you know? But my feels are in vintage. You know what I mean? I'll send you my address, Ed. Send it over here. I'll take care of your collection. What do you say we open him? I know I've been talking about it. What do we say we open him? You guys want to see him open? Let's open this bad dude, man. I've been excited about this. I found this at a Walmart. I was like, oh my God, like, this is freaking awesome. Hope he's in here. Oh, I can't really do a tray shot. This sucks. But I guess I can kind of do this. Ooh, I like the back. I haven't seen him yet. Hold on, guys. Oh, snap. Wow. He looks fantastic. Look at that. Look at the face sculpt. Man, heavy duty. What am I saying? Oh, my goodness gracious. Rock and roll. Rock and roll looks amazing. Oh, my God, man. Oh man, I had a rock and roll vintage. I don't have him now, but I'm gonna have to get him again. He was the 1982 rock and roll, but this one kind of looks like the later version with the white looking shirt. Tell me how cool he looks. Yeah, so there's the 82 version where he's in all green. He comes with a helmet. Man, check this out. Look at the backing. This looks so much better than the last box when I opened up. It was just like a white thing on the back, I think. Plain. But look at that. He looks so cool. And you can almost stand him up beside that or something. That looks awesome. I love art, guys. I didn't even show you guys the box. I apologize. Hold on, let's do the box real quick. So you get this, which is like the little code. Let me see here. You get this with like little code. Figure outlay right here. Look at that art. I should have did that as a thumbnail, right? Like, Rebels No Rules. Is he awesome or what? Is he awesome or what? Jeez. Very cool. Let's see what all he comes with. Rock and roll. Number 71. So number 70 is Shipwreck. And I freaking have got to get Shipwreck, man. I haven't gotten him yet. And that's one like I have to get, you know. What an awesome figure. Let me put them together here. Let me see who all is in the chat. I know I'm missing some chat. I'm doing this on my phone, guys. I apologize. Let me see. Send you my address. But don't worry, because I got a new one, and I come out here to make coffee. And she's already making it, winning. Lack and roll. I love it. And let me know what vintage Joes you need. I have a local place that has a lot of them. Awesome, bro. I will. That'd be awesome. Let's open up the little thingy. Okay, so they're all in one bag, which is cool. Okay. Awesome. Man, this figure really looks cool. I can't wait to put him on my shelf. Oh, okay, so he does come with a helmet. Oh, he comes with a sweet helmet. Look at that. Damn. Oh, man, it's on the top. I know you guys probably can't see it. Maybe. There we go. It says Hang 10. Yes. Yes. Damn, look at that gun in the holster. Holy crap. Oh, that's not a holster. Is it? No, that's cardboard. That's cardboard. It's just there to protect it. Ah, it's got tape on it. Hold on, let me cut this part off. Here we go. Oh, wow. Check this out, you guys. Damn. Wow. That's cool. That's very cool. I tell you though, man, they're doing a good job. G.I. Joe Classified is doing a great job. I love these. Damn. He ain't messing around. He ain't messing around. Oh, it comes with, let me see. It comes with different hands. Let's see here. You get a fist. And you get this is probably one of the hands that he's going to have on for sure. This. Hey, Brandon Looney Tunes. Hello, buddy. Good morning to you. Oh, man, he's got so much cool stuff. This little clip right here. Damn, he comes with a lot of stuff, guys. The radio. Oh, my goodness. He comes with a lot of stuff, guys. Holy crap. Almost done. Damn, man, they didn't mess around. Pistol. All right, so I'm going to put him together. That's cool. Man, they're not doing too bad of a job. Let me see here. Sorry, guys, I mean to move the camera. Same here, Ed. Echo Base near me has a ton of Vintage Joe stuff. There's a video on my channel. I may have watched it. But, yeah, cool, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're awesome, bro. Thank you, Brandon. Man, you're awesome, too. Hey there, Brandon. So, man, look at the tattoos. Are you kidding me? Look at the tattoos. Oh, my God. This is such a cool figure. Damn it, Hasbro. Okay, so I'm trying to make out these tattoos. Okay. So this one right here is like a skull face. That's really cool. Okay. No way. No way. No way. No way. Is this like me as an action figure? Look at this. He got a koi fish on his arm. He's got a koi fish on his arm. What the fudge? My eyes must be bad. It's taking me a minute to really. Okay, it looks like he's got another koi fish on this arm. It's kind of hard to make out, and some more skulls right here. On his hand. Oh, no way. No way. Okay, so his hand right here, he's got like half the face of a skull. See that? Kind of hard to make out, guys, but you see that? So he could go like this and have a skull. Oh, hold on a minute, guys. Hold on. You guys can see what I'm doing here, but this is so freaking cool. Damn it. Okay, so I just changed his hand to the rock and roll, right? See if it will articulate enough to be able to do this. Oh my gosh. Dude, look at that. Hold on. Oh my God, that's so freaking cool. I'm sorry, guys. I'm geeking. Sorry. Hasbro done it again. Hasbro has done it again, man. I love it. Oh my God. Where am I at? I'm sorry if I'm missing the chat. Brandon says I have 1,554 subscribers. Good job, bro. Good job. But yeah, man. Oh my God. That's cool. Awesome figure. Yes. So let's put yeah, it's awesome, man. So let me put some of the weapons. I'm like geeking, dude. Holy shit. This is fun. This is so much fun. So I put the gun in the holster. Boom. There it is. I've been excited about a new figure for a while, man. Like, I'm very excited about this one. This is freaking badass. Let's see here. Okay. The helmet. Put the helmet on. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Damn, he is so badass. He is so badass. You're the best. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Let's see what else here. How does the gun? I'm sure there's more to it than just. I'm sure stuff connects to this somehow. Okay, all right. So I believe this box. Yeah, connects right here. Nope. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. Oh man, I wish there was a pick with the gun. So it looks like it'd go like that, but I could be completely wrong, guys. I could be completely wrong. Much respect. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You guys rock, man. You guys are really fun. I know this clip goes, or these. Oh man, yeah, this goes in somehow. Okay, sweet. So we're just gonna kind of throw them together here. Oh man, this is so freaking cool. Wow, this is the first one I've had where the finger literally just goes right into the trigger of the gun, which is cool. Very awesome. Just fit right in there. That's cool. You see here, this may go on his back, like as a. Let me see, like right here. Maybe. Looks like it can go there. He's got a radio. He's got a radio. Radio can go here on the front. Man, he looks so freaking cool. Damn, he's cool. Okay, guys, this is one of my faves. I say it a lot. I know. I say it a lot. But, man, he sure does look badass. Let me see here. I can go. I think I'm going to... I think I'm going to display him like this. Oh, man. Tell me that's not cool, guys. Man, he's badass. What an awesome figure. What an awesome figure. Damn, I'm glad I picked him up. Man. Wow. Wow. Man. The tattoos. Dude. The tattoos are so slick. The tattoos are so slick. So I need to make... I'd like to have a Joe myself, right? So I need to get another one. I need to get another one to like dye his beard. You know, make it have a little gray like mine and stuff. The tattoos are so dope. I mean, of course I don't have this figure. Maybe give him a little bit more of a belly. Man, he looks so cool. Daggone, man. They did a good job on him. Jeez. They did a good job on him. You upload full cartoons now. That's awesome, Brandon. That's pretty rad. Oh, man. Check it out. Check it out. Hold on. What? Oh, man. He's freaking awesome. I love it. I love it. Man. That's one of my faves. He's up there with Spirit. He's up there with Spirit, man. Jeez. Wow. I can just keep looking at this figure. Damn, he stands well. Oh, my God. Look at that. Jeez. That's awesome. I think that's one of my most faves. Wow. Hasbro is knocking it out of the park. That is so freaking cool. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate you, man. You're awesome. Well, guys, that's really all I got really going on. I wanted to share with you guys what's going on in my life. What I'm doing with my collection. You know, because I think it just comes down to, you know, like after doing this for a few years, you know, like what happens next? You know, what happens next? See, it's figures like this that make me love modern figure vintage. Yeah, I have a ton of memories. Modern gives you amazing likeness and detail. To me, I need to collect both. And I feel you. I feel you, Yukon. That does make sense. And that's why I'm going to keep doing the classified series and the vintage. Because the vintage, I mean, I agree. I agree 100%, Yukon. I want to be on your channel. We'll have to make that happen, Brandon. We will. I haven't been doing many lives here lately. I mean, this is probably my first live in probably like a month and a half. And like I said, I just wanted to show off this figure. And I was like, I'll do it live. Nobody tunes in. It's cool. It's not a big deal. I just wanted to show everybody, because I was going to do a video anyway. But now I feel so glad that I did a live. And I got to talk about some things that are going on. And I'm going to continue to collect classified, and I'm going to continue looking for these vintage. And I'll probably keep what's left of the collection. Like, we still have, we haven't sold any pops. We have a ton of pops. I haven't sold any of the legends down here. Like I said, those are Blue Eyes. Keeping all my G.I. Joe classified, with the exception of some troopers. Like, I actually have, just sold these troopers, 5 of them, complete. I sold them on eBay yesterday, just to have a little extra money for the trip. But me going to Target collecting 3 or 4 at a time. I mean, maybe if it's Joe's, maybe NECA, because Blue Eyes likes NECA a lot. But I mean, I don't know how many more toy hunts I'm gonna be doing. I'll probably, if you guys see me doing toy hunting stuff, I'll probably be at vintage stores, like toy stores. However, I will still show everything that's in there. You know what I mean? I'll still show, because I know you guys, not all you guys dig G.I. Joe. You guys may want to see the vintage Star Wars or He-Man or Turtles or any of that stuff. Sell me some of those troopers instead. I could, Ultra Cargazilla, if you're down. I mean, we need Sleepy Collectibles to bring back fireside chats. That'd be cool. Yeah, it'd be cool if you did that. Have a great trip, man. You are the best, Ed. God bless you, my brother. Thank you, man. Thank you very much, Yukon. I appreciate that. You're cool too, man. I have loved watching your channel grow to what it is, man. I'm proud of you, dude. You're doing a fantastic job. You really are. Darth Blaze, what's up, brother? How are you? Got to pick and choose in these times, man. All my toy hunts are usually window shops, LOL. But sometimes I get something. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. It's like I said, I've been doing this, Blaze. I've been doing this for like 3 years. I mean, I've been toy collecting forever, but I've been doing the channel for like 3 years. And, I would go and do toy hunts. I buy this or that, man. I buy like 3 or 4 figures at a time. And after a couple years of that, dude, it like really piles up. And it's like, when you start putting them in boxes and totes and stuff, and they're sealed away, it's like, what am I doing this for? What am I doing this for? Brandon Looney Tunes says, I just uploaded a cartoon for you, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, so it's like, I'm at a point in my collection now where it's just like, what do I really want, And for me, it's Joe's, man. Vintage Joe's, classified. I'm still going to keep a lot of my collection, but that's it, man. That's what I've got going on. And I just don't want to be honest with you guys, And, because I feel like, even though it's my collection, I kind of feel like it's you guys' collection too. Because you guys have watched me acquire a lot of the stuff, throughout the years. And I appreciate that, man. I appreciate just having you guys, like John Joker said before, friends of family. And that's what you guys are. And I love that saying, because you guys are friends of family. I really feel like you guys are just family at this point from doing this as long as I've been doing it. I just appreciate you guys. Thank you. Yeah, facts. Sell some and get some. I've had to sell to make room for more. Absolutely. Absolutely, Blaze. It's like I have so much stuff, man. It's like, what is my main focus? What's my main focus? And I've decided it's G.I. Joe. It's been G.I. Joe since I was a kid, It's like, that's what, I mean, dude, I know this is a newer figure, but man, look at that. He is dope, man. It's like, Hasbro keeps making stuff like this. Take my money, I put your name in a video. Thank you, brother. Lack of saying, Blaze. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. I love y'all. But yeah, so I'm going to end the video. But I've been on for a little over an hour. I appreciate you guys wasting your Sunday morning with Rebels. and this crazy, pop-up live. I didn't even advertise. I didn't say nothing on Instagram or nothing. I was just like, I wanted to show the figures. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do a live. So I appreciate you guys all tuning in. Darth Blaze says, Lack, my brother, I hope all is well. Love you too. Better every day, bro. You can comment on the video. I sure will. Have a good one, guys. Thank you, Darth Blaze, man. Welcome, man. It's nice to have you on here. Awesome. But yeah, that's all I really got, guys. I just wanted to tell you guys what all was going on. When I'm in Florida, you guys know I'm also a reptile guy. So when I'm in Florida, I may do a couple videos on some reptiles. I'm hoping that I run into some. If I do, you guys know I will be taping. Are you going to be able to chat during SummerSlam, Ed? I should be back home by then. I think I'm coming back on the 5th. I think SummerSlam what day is that on, Gary? What day will you do your next live stream? Bro, I have no idea. Do you do open panels? I do at times. My computer's down, so I've been using my phone. I haven't really had any guests on with a phone yet. I'm sure I can figure it out. But, Lack, I built a couple snake hooks, man. Let me show you real quick. While I'm thinking. Oh. Lack, I hope you're still on here, brother. I'll show you real quick. So I built this snake hook, and he's big. This is a big one right here. See that snake hook? In case I run across one of those big Burmese pythons, man, because I'm going to take some pictures. Take some video. Then here's a small snake hook I made at work also. So I'm definitely going to do a little bit of herping. Herping is like reptile hunting. So I'm definitely going to do a little bit of that while I'm in Florida. So Gary said August 5th. Okay. Well, I should be back on August 5th. I don't know. It's on Saturday. So I'm leaving Florida then. I don't know, Gary. I don't know, man. You may have to just chat with me on the phone while I'm driving. Tell me what's going on, because I think that's the night I'm driving home, bro. You're the best, my friend. Thank you, Brandon Looney Tunes. I appreciate that. Man, I bet Lack's not on here now, because I know that he would really enjoy seeing these snake hooks that I made. So this Thursday is Bugs Bunny's birthday. That's cool, man. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. But guys, I think I'm going to end the stream. I appreciate you guys so much. Keep an eye on my channel if you guys would. I know that you guys do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on here this early in the morning with me. But keep an eye on my channel, because if you guys are into snakes and stuff, I'm definitely going to show some stuff. I'm definitely going to show some stuff in Florida if I run into it. I mean, I'm not native to Florida. I've not been to Florida since I was 12 years old, man. I hear there's iguanas everywhere and stuff. I've got to take some video. You know, my Tegu Creed came from Florida, and it's like, I'm so excited to go. So I'll give you a call. We'll see. Have a great vacation. Thank you, my friend. I'll probably be driving. I'll just put you on my Bluetooth in my car, and you can just tell me what's going on. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to watch it Saturday night, unfortunately. I probably won't be able to. I'm doing Bugs Bunny's birthday party on both StreamYard and Discord. Awesome. I want to be on your channel. We'll work something out, Brandon, for sure. Thank you guys so much, man. I love you all. I appreciate you guys. Just thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me these past few years. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to continue doing videos. They just may be a little random. They may be a little random, They may be, I used to upload like every week, and I don't know. I mean, I just do things when I can. I hope you guys hang in there with me and tune in. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you all. Love you all. Till next time, have fun collecting. Rebels no rules! Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good weekend. Bye.